Hello, my name is David Rosas Reyes, and this is my Sprint 2 review. So right here, I'm gonna show you what I did this week. I worked on icicles, which is like a little obstacle that you can face in the level. I also work on feedback in general, so like feedback for coins, feedback for gems, to play a little effect, play a little sparkle once you collect them, to give the player a better feel when you collect stuff. So let's get right into it. All right. So what I created is once you collect the coins, they spin around, they blow up, and I use the Niagara system to make this effect. So when you spin, when you collide with them, they spin up, then they explode into sparkles. Along with this gem, where I made it, where if you jump into them, they spin around, then they blow up. I will show you another example, or multiple examples. I say they spin and they blow up to give a better flare. I also worked on these icicles where they shake, they play a timeline, they shake, then they fall down. So they spawn, they shake, and then a certain amount of time, and then eventually they enable physics and they fall down. It starts the whole cycle over again. I also had feedback from the instructor where he wanted if you run into the chest that they enable physics and they bounce off. I'm showing you right now. So they can be launched. So once you collide, once it takes damage, they start to collide and enable physics, and you can launch them as far as you want. You can shoot them, you can just go shine them, stuff like that. I also added, play with this a little more, but I also added more cages to test our levels, test enemies like these guys right here. I added more cages to better expand our cast of guests, I guess. I also made this more obstacle courses to test out the water physics. So once you jump off these trampolines, you can see if they do anything. So to see if you're able to climb it, if you're able to climb it. From what I found in my studies, it's possible, but it's difficult to do so. And that is what I worked on this week. Thank you, and goodbye.